Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we have the love box. Okay, it's the love box. It's a new resource. It's part of Wagwan Tarot and Tea that has lots of different messages in there. And there are 3 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So I did ask for one card, but pile 3 seems to have 2 cards that came out, that were pulled. And I feel like the message was very important, so we kept it. There's 2 cards there, okay. But if there's just look at the number that resonates and just pick which number that resonates, okay. And to the subscribers, one love, me generals, tea sippers, okay. And to all the new viewers out there, welcome to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Okay, it's the place to come, for pick a card readings, for tea time talks on the podcast. We're all about spiritual growth. We're all about learning, so we're learning and to be our higher self, essentially. So welcome. So please, subscribe to the channel, and so we can just become a real big one love collective. That's what we're all about around here, okay. That's how it goes around here. That's so it goes. So welcome. That simply means that's how it goes. Welcome. All right. So what we like to do around here also is to just open the reading, okay, and we say thank you for the messages that we're about to receive today. May the messages help the collective to strengthen their intuition and support them on the messages that they're about to receive. May the messages resonate with the collective, and so that they can use it again to give them clarity. Thank you. All right. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So we're going to see what's at the bottom of these cards, and we're going to pull out a message from the love box, as well as ta-da, our go-to, which is the Jamaican Proverbs, because again they are a divination tool in itself. So we're going to go and see Wagwan. So I see you on the other side, my lovelies, okay? So pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Essentially it's card 1, card 2, card 3. But I see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So for pile 1, let's see what's under number 1, or card 1. So we have the Hermit card. So in regards to love, the Hermit is all about being withdrawn. So I feel like maybe this is saying that maybe in terms of your love life, you haven't really been taking an opportunity to explore your love life or to really put yourself out there. And I feel like it could be maybe from maybe past relationships or the weather. I'm also getting like the weather. You're just feeling like, you rather the comfort of your home than to go out and explore. But I feel like it's saying, as much as you need this time, and you need this time to maybe to heal, to recover, to gain your strength, not to stay in this energy for the long term, because essentially this is going to be your comfort zone. And to come out of your comfort zone, honey, that's the only way of how you're going to be able to explore and try new things. I'm getting try new things, whether that's like going out and and eating different foods, maybe with someone or a love interest, but it will open doors for you. So it's essentially kind of just not staying in this energy for too long, okay? All right. So let's see what's in the love box. Can we pull out some message? Oh, one just popped out. One message. Can we have some messages? Okay, a couple came out. So let's read what came out for pile one. Yes, imbalance. 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 Look at that. I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. Wow. Let's see what's on here. Friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Yes. So, collective. Again, we was mentioning about comfort zone. Yeah. Perhaps maybe the situations, I want to say situationship, maybe that it has been maybe like a situationship or things like that, and maybe for some of you, you may be dealing with, I don't want my family issues to impact your relationship, and maybe that has created some issues in a current relationship, where you have then maybe you have not taken the role to kind of maybe push, or I feel like to say to push or to rock, like it's like rocky, I don't want to say rocky waters, but it's almost like it can kind of be very much like this when maybe your family come together, and maybe wanting to talk about your love life. So it's almost like you rather kind of keep to yourself or not go to where they are, or avoid gatherings, so you're not having to deal and share everything, all their information or information about what's going on in your love life. But I sense that might be causing some issues in terms of with maybe your partner as well, or has impacted on a relationship, or has kind of made a relationship come to cease, or to come to a pause, or come to an end. Friends with benefits. Again, I feel like this can also be that whole energy of withdrawn, that maybe you might be kind of staying in the pool of people that you know, and there might be people that you have dated, but it's almost kind of gone to this kind of like, what are we? Are we just friends, and friends that just kind of maybe have some rendezvous now and then? But then you have to ask yourself, is this what you truly want for yourself long term? Okay. And again, the imbalance, what we mentioned earlier, making sure you're not staying in this energy for too long, because then over time it will then impact you, and it will impact your well-being. Okay. Yes, it's important to, like with the Hermit, you know, if you're just saying, right, I just want to focus on me right now, I just want to take that time to look after me, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's essentially making sure you're not staying in that energy for too long, to the point that it then becomes your comfort zone, and then you may find it difficult to then get out of that energy when you're like saying, right, I'm ready for love now, I'm ready to go out and date, I'm ready to go out and try new things. Okay, so let's see what message comes out. Can we have one card for Jamaican Proverbs? Let's see what comes out. There are so many Jamaican Proverbs, which I'm currently just adding a few more onto the card. Oh, look at that. Life. Look at this. Today for me, tomorrow for you. Today for me, tomorrow for you. So in Patois, today, that was today for me and tomorrow for you. So today for me and tomorrow for you. today for me and tomorrow for you. So today for me and tomorrow for you. So that simply means life has its ups and downs, cycles, but taking that time to show gratitude, reflect, and I feel like the hermit mode is very much like you taking that time for yourself to reflect on things, maybe where things went wrong. You know, sometimes you're thinking, wow, this worked out okay, and now like everything is like changed, and you're kind of just in that process of just learning from it. And that withdrawn is like you kind of trying to seek those answers, like you going within to kind of seek those answers, which is okay, but it's also remembering that you're keeping a balance, that you're not staying in that energy for too long. Okay, all right, so we're gonna pull out a message from the spiritual guidance cupcake. Let's see, can we have one message, please? For pile one, one message, one came out. So we have love. Ooh, look at this. Love, love, honey, take a break and catch up on your shows. So this is essentially the hermit energy. This is the hermit energy. Take a break and catch up on your shows. Just take a break. Take a break. But again, don't stay in this energy for too long. Okay? Don't stay in this energy for too long. All right? So, collective, I hope this quick love message helps you. And, you know, take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. That simply means that's how it goes around here. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Okay? Take the message that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. So, to the collective who chose pile one or card, it's pile one. It's a pile. Pile one. I hope the messages resonate. Please share with your friends and family. If you haven't, please like and subscribe this channel and put it in the comments as well. Maybe what messages are resonating or what tea you was drinking while you was watching this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. One love. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we have pile two. So let's see what messages are there for the collective who chose pile two or card two. Okay. Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there has been some kind of, with the Five of Pentacles energy, this represents that feeling of things have just not been going your way, like going well. It's a period or a time where and it's funny, every time I get this card and hold it, it's always feels like coldness, isolation. But in terms of this, I'm getting struggle love. And we ain't about that struggle love, honey. We are not about the struggle love. And I feel like this has been something to do with where it's finances, or feeling like you're not having enough. And it's caused issues with your love life. And I feel like you want to work on this. You want to improve this. I also feel like maybe you're putting too much, your mindset is essentially like holding you back as well, because with the Five of Pentacles, it's like this represents like this kind of place where there's heat in this place, in this area, but essentially it's like these two figures are walking past it, not realizing, look, this could be a place that they can like go and try. And I feel like it's saying you need to try, you have to try, you know. Maybe with it could have been like experiences in love and you've not always had the best experiences, and it's kind of almost made you feel very apprehensive to asking or trying or to say, or putting yourself out there, and coming out of your comfort zone, coming out of that energy of feeling like, I would like to take you out on a date. I would like, this is where my current situation, or being honest about your current situation and saying, this is my current situation in terms of my love life, but this is where I want to be and this is what I want. Yes, I may not be everything right now that I wish to be or want to be, but this is where I want to be. This is where I'm working towards. So this is where I am now. So it could be your present. This is the energy where you are in your present, but it's not where you want to be for the future. And you are taking the steps to work on it, but it's also recognizing that there could be an opportunity that you are missing out on. So taking that time to just make sure that you are not keeping yourself away from opportunities that might be right in front of you. Okay, is that making? I hope that's making sense. So let's have a look in the love box resource of messages. Let's see what messages are there for the collective who chose pile 2. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have a nice little shuffle. This helps the energy to flow. Okay, so let's see what messages come out. Oh, you've got quite a few. Okay, let's read them all. Ghosting. Wow, ghosting. I can see that very much with this energy with the five of Pentacles. And then we have, I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? Okay. I'm not the same person you left. I'm not the same person you left. Okay. Then we have, so let's just move this a bit so there's got space, because we've got lots of messages here. Then we have, I don't want to fight anymore with you. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? Remember we did say about that kind of feeling of like isolation. Yes, right. Marry me. We've got, wow, marry me. I'm scared that you might not want me when you know the real me. Okay. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? Wow. So whether it could be maybe a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or it might be someone saying, will you be my girlfriend? That's the message that came out. Let's see the last message that popped out. I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. Right. So this is what came out for the 5 of Pentacles as the card for those who chose pile 2. So there's a lot of messages here. We've got ghosting, marry me, I don't want to fight anymore, I'm scared what you might think if you know the real me, will you be my boyfriend, I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you and only you. I'm not the same person you left. I'm not the same person you left. I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? So there seems to be a lot of different energies on this. It could be also a scenario where there has been a case where there has been, especially with this one, I'm not the same person you left. Maybe someone leaving and there wasn't no proper closure and they wanting to come back and may have left you in a state where you did feel like the 5 of Pentacles. You felt isolated, you felt alone, you felt like you was left in the cold. And now this person is probably wanting to try and come back into your life, and you just feel like, you know what, I am different now, and possibly also maybe still feeling hurtful and angry, or frustrated on the fact that maybe this person is trying to come back and trying to make amends, and you feel like, well, we still haven't dealt with the issues and this issues still remain. And there's also another story of like, I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? Or whether it could be a case of like issues to do with money, dishonesty, lies being told, fighting, and whether that could just be the communication. Like I've seen, it's like a lot of communication issues, and it could be communication issues when it comes to money. Also, I'm getting status, maybe like you might be dealing with somebody who comes from a different status or a different social class, and that could have also impacted on whether like maybe somebody in the relationship comes from a different background or cultural differences or anything like that, that then kind of impacted onto the relationship. But here we've got someone is saying marry me. But I feel like the energy here is saying, well, if there's the Five of Pentacles here, you know, using your discernment, is this right for you? And if you were in a situation where it's like, will you be my boyfriend or marry me? And there has been like issues of ghosting going on, where it's like they go, leave, don't say anything, then come back. It is about using your discernment and trusting your intuition. You know, love should be unconditional. And I feel like there's been a lot of conditional love, you know, whether it could be wrapped around how much this person has, how much, or vice versa, how much they see, or what they can gain, or what they can take, or if they're not getting their way, and all this kind of like tit for tat going on. You've got to truly ask yourself, is this right for you? And using your discernment, trusting your intuition, knowing that you are a creator, you are your own boss, you know deep within what's right for you, okay? And trusting that, okay? Trusting your intuition, okay? So we're going to pull out a message from the Jamaican Proverbs, because they are very powerful divination messages. We're just going to create some more as well, because there are tons of proverbs for practically everything, and they relate very well with tarot. So let's have a look. So this says, be strategic when dealing with difficult people. My nose is also quite itchy, I've noticed, because it's the second time I've done that. I'm just thinking maybe someone might be having an itchy nose. I feel like someone might be having an itchy nose or a cold. Or this situation is maybe someone's currently going through a cold, or having an issue with a cold, or feeling very cold, and it's also making them want to rub their nose, or just seek some warmth. So make sure you're looking after your health, okay? Because I feel like maybe even with this tit for tat, it has kind of impacted on your health and your well-being. But here, it says, eat with the devil. So if you eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. Eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. So in Patwa, eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. Eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. Eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. So eat with the devil, but give him a long spoon. So be strategic when dealing with difficult people. And I feel like this is what the situation here is. You're dealing with a situation or someone that, and this is what I'm saying, tit for tat energy. Tit for tat energy. So essentially it's saying giving a wide berth when you're dealing with this person, you know, because if it's a lot of tit for tat and this kind of energy where you don't know where you stand, you don't know where you're coming or going. One day it's like everything is right and red, and then it's into the ghosting energy. It's like, use your discernment and trust your intuition. Is this right for you? Is this right for you? You know, is this giving an energy of conditional love? Or things where it's like a breakup, then come back, we don't resolve the issues. It's giving that kind of also karmic energy of, right, I'm feeling in this energy, I'm in this energy, and then it's like attracting this energy, and then it's recognizing, right, is this energy serving me? Okay. And do go to the Hopopono, because my nose keeps itching as well. Do go to the Hopopono mantra video on the channel, and it's a really good way to just help you to just do some breathing techniques using the Hawaiian mantra of I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And it's a really good way to help you to release. You can use EFT, which is emotional freedom tapping, okay, where you just a technique and where you just tap in, you know, maybe you like your different areas where you know where your pulse or around your chakra areas, so you know from your crown, your throat, your root, etc., as a way to kind of help you to instill calmness in you, as well as drinking teas that like lavender if you've got, or just having some lavender essential oils, chamomile tea, all those kind of things to help you to stay calm in this situation. Okay, all right, and we're going to pull out a spiritual guidance as well, and I'm going to do an additional because it is the Five of Pentacles, we're going to pull out additional message from the well-being. So can we have a message from the spiritual guidance cupcake? Oh, one popped out. Okay, let's see. This one says, "Woi oi, embrace your good. BDE, good P energy, and tap into your sexual energy." Yeah, so tap into your good energy, your good sexual energy. So this is saying, you know, that energy from, you know, the sacral. Tap into that energy, and really to help you to kind of as well as with that energy to help you to kind of boost, you know, boost your energy and reconnect with that area. So that area is asking you to tap into that, you know, so you can build that confidence, that oomph, that you have that as they call that that big D energy, that big D energy. So get into that mojo, that big D energy, that good energy, okay, to uplift you and boost you. Right, now we're gonna pull out a message from the well-being, because I feel like with the Five of Pentacles it's all about oh, one came out. Let's see what else. Can we have another message? Oh, okay, let's see. So we have go bowling, go on a nature walk, light some candles, enjoy a bath, light some candles, enjoy a bath, go out for a brunch, and make sure if you're anything to do with candles, it's all about keeping it, making sure you're staying safe, and do not leave them lit unattended. Okay, we're all about that fire safety. Okay, and get a weighted blanket, so that can maybe really help with sleep, making you feel peaceful, calm. Okay, and go out for brunch. So where you can possible, go out for brunch, or if it's like, you know, maybe it's like we approach like winter and things like that, maybe also FaceTiming and having brunch like at home, and eating with maybe just putting like a Zoom call or a FaceTime call, and as another option or another alternative to just talk to your friends or like family, close loved ones, where you can just like catch up and you can just share. But I feel like it's or if it is someone where you wanted to go out and you want to talk to them and maybe just seek closure, it's also about making sure, you know, you are trusting your intuition and you're using discernment in this situation, and just asking yourself, this back and forth, is it really serving me and as us as a union? Like, Is this where you want to be? Can this be something that you can solve? Is it something you can talk and deal with? But essentially, this behavior, is this a behavior that you want to tolerate? Is this a behavior that you want to accept? The constant fighting, the back and forth. 1 minute it's like you're fighting and you're talking, then you're ghosting, then it's like, oh, marry me, want to be my boyfriend. Yeah, let's say for that situation. Or it's someone who's wanting to come back, and they left you in this energy of the Five of Pentacles, and now wants to come back like nothing's happened. So it's about you trusting your intuition. Collective, it's all about trusting your intuition, and through that, taking that time to trust your intuition, your spiritual growth will really help you to kind of then say, right, is this something that's going to really, is this for my higher good, for my higher purpose, for my higher self? Is this benefiting me? And really taking that time. I feel like these well-being messages that came out for you is saying to take this time to really look after you, go out and do some things, whether it's like, it could be something that is affordable, or something, where it doesn't cost that much money, and taking some time to, look after you. And I feel like these are the love messages that are coming out for you, for the collective who chose Pile 2. So I hope these messages are resonating. And what we do around here at Wagwan Tara Auntie, take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go around here. That simply means this is how it goes around here. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? But please, if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. Okay? Because the more the channel grows, the more great things we can do around here as well. Okay? So please share, like and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. And I'll see you on the next one. Alright? Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we are going to have a look and see what messages are there for Pile 3. So let's see. Wagwan. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So with the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Swords being here, I feel like this is something to do with a third party. Something has gone on in this situation that has resulted to a mindset shift, because the Swords are all about the mind, the thoughts, okay? But I feel like with the Cups, which is all about emotions and feelings, something has made someone feel a way. I feel a way, or it could be just something's just irking you. You might not even have all the answers, but something has now made you feel like this is something that I want to move away from now. I want to seek harmony. I want to seek harmony. Okay? Remember, 3s are expansion, but in terms of this, if it's a third party, we're not looking to have a third party in our business, So it's like the 6 again, representing that harmony, wanting to move to a place where you do have harmony. And I feel like this is where you're recognizing that this love interest or love situationship is coming to mind, that this is not what you had intended, or this is not where you want to go. Or I'm getting, if it's like you're not knowing where you stand, if it's like you're now the homie or the friend or the lover, it's like you're like, right, I know what I want, and I want to kind of move to calmer waters where I am with people that do want the same things as me, do have the same desires as me, and if you're not that person, it's okay. But I don't need to stay in this situation and be back and forth with, when I can just kind of, take the time to just reclaim back my power, reclaim back my self-love, and recognize, you're recognizing your own worth. You're recognizing that you're taking that time to go and Do you. Go and do you. And I don't know if you've even had this, maybe had someone tell you that, like, yeah, that's fine, you do you. You do you, boo. You do you. And you're like, yeah, I will do me, thank you very much. So let's go and have a look and see what messages are in the love box regarding this situation, okay? Okay, so let's see. Can we have a message from the... can we have some messages from... oh, some came out for this situation, please. What do the collective who chose Power 3 need to know? Please let all the ones that resonate come out. Alright, okay, I think they have. We're going to take that one out because they're in there. Alright, so quite a few came out. This one's popping out. So it says love interest. So it's definitely something to do a love interest. Okay, so we're just going to move this so we have more space. Okay, so we've got, it's a love interest. Sexuality. Third party. Threesome, perhaps. Yeah, maybe something going on there where it's maybe it's not particularly your interest or something that you want to do, or maybe just have a more casual outlook when it comes to a lovers, friends kind of situationship. Cheating. So cheating has come up, and again, and that's what I was getting with that whole, the Three of Cups. There could be some third party, some kind of emotions going on. Maybe a side chick or a side guy. Somebody might be involved that is not in the main relationship. Okay. I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. So this now is also maybe revealing that there could also be some issues here with maybe a family member, yeah, who's kind of, we'll say, is very inner. So that, in part, what that really just means, someone's just always just in your business. They're just, why you just say, oh my gosh, why are you so inner? And it's just saying, like, why are you so in people's business like that all the time? So it doesn't concern them. This one says, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? But with the Six of Swords being here, it's kind of giving me that's the energy of like, I don't want this. And I feel like maybe that could be, even if that could have been some conversation could have been had, and you don't really want that, right? I want to grow old with you. So this has come up. I want to grow old with you. Right, so let's see what else is here. I love everything about you. I'm not the same person you left. So that's the Six of Swords energy, isn't it? Yes. Let's see what else is here. Because quite a few messages came up. I think we are better off as friends. I've been playing the field. Whoa, look at that. We are cheating and playing the field. Let's get back together. What do you think? Let's get back. So we've got lots of different messages here. So for the collective who chose Power 3, and that's what I said, it was interesting because I pulled out for Power 1, one card came out for Power 1, one card came out for Power 2. But when it came to Power 3, 2 cards came out, and that's what it told me, that there was more than one message going on in this reading. And it can clearly see as well from the love messages that came out, there's lots of different situations going on here. We've got some sexuality issues going on here. Maybe that the two of you may have different sexuality preferences, and that may have caused some like either disagreements or not on the same path, not seeing things on the same path. Then there's also an issue regarding cheating and playing the field. So we'll keep them together. maybe there's been some situation where someone's been cheating and playing the field, and that has impacted the relationship as well as the level of trust, because maybe whether you question like, can I trust you once you've done that, you have that ability of wanting to do that again. I'm also kind of getting like my face is feeling a bit itchy, so I feel like that might be somebody like feeling, maybe someone's might be experiencing that also, or feeling like the itching is almost like your intuition is kicking in when you're saying, yeah, something's not feeling right in this situation. And that's why I was starting to feel drawn away from it. Like I had this kind of itch, essentially, like I'll decide to say, I need to trust my intuition in this, because if there's cheating going on and if it has happened and it's like, right, maybe the situation has reoccurred again, you've forgiven this person and this has still happened, it's almost like saying, right, well, maybe this is what I need to do now, is be in that Six of Swords energy and recognize this is maybe something that is no longer serving me, it's no longer working for me, and it's now becoming like a karmic energy, and I need to move to calmer waters to kind of essentially get myself back into gear and recognize my self-worth, my importance, what I have to offer to a love interest, and recognize that, if I show that love to myself first, I can bring that unconditional love, that rays of unconditional love out into the world. But I need to be showing that to myself first, rather than this kind of energy of like someone playing the field and say, let's get back together. What do you think? Yeah. And I feel like this might have been a situation or a thing that you might have had more than one occasion, or they want to reconcile, but things have not. It's almost like I'm getting to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room hasn't been addressed. We're not talking about how I felt in the situation. You're not talking about how maybe it could have also been, whether it's not even just like physical, intimate cheating. It could be emotionally in like emotional intimacy cheating, and getting like, maybe rather than going to you and talking about how they feel, or vice versa, you could be talking to other people, and then by that's caused other people to be in your business and kind of almost knowing what's going on, being really inner, to the point that it feels like you're in a relationship with just not that person, but also the other people that are heavily involved as well. Okay. So will you be my girlfriend? So I feel like there's somebody as well that wants to connect with you. They see that, there is something that maybe it could also be, I feel like it could be a lovers and friends situation, where maybe you like there's a situation of being the homie, and now they're recognizing, wow, that and ain't that funny as well, just noticing the different noticing number 3, the third party, 3 of Cups, yeah, wanting to come to you and maybe see if this can explore as a relationship. But again, it's like, whether trusting you, using your own discernment and trusting your own intuition, and just recognizing the dynamics will change and what that means. Like, let's say if the relationship doesn't go maybe the way you both have hoped, how will that impact the dynamic of just being friends? Because it says here, I think we are better than off as friends. So it could be maybe you saying that, you might have had some like thoughts and feelings about this person, maybe sexual feelings, emotional feelings, but now you're recognizing, you're saying, right, I think we might be better off as friends, rather than taking it further and it maybe not working out as much as you want. And maybe as much as you get to know one another, you realize that you are better as a friend dynamic relationship, rather than a lover relationship. Okay. I feel like this one is, I'm getting the Jamaican proverb that's coming to me as well, is to live with you and and to to see you and to live with you are two different things. Yeah, and maybe that could be a like a situation where it's like, what I see is all, that's all I know. But to really to get to know someone, I got to really take an invested approach to really get to see if we are both compatible. And I feel like maybe there might be that energy going on where you might feel like, I don't know if this is right for me. Then we have, I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. So I'm getting heavily, there could be a sibling or a parent that is very inner, very intrusive, that is kind of very, and it could also be whether it could be like a cultural, or it could just be maybe some kind of emotional trauma, or some kind of attachment issues of in regards to letting go of and letting their child just be and have their life, and they may be struggling with that. And I feel like it's saying that you may have to, maybe your partner or the person, your love interest, wants to be in this relationship with you, but is also struggling to deal with the parent or the family member or close relative or friend, how to deal with that, as well as kind of introduce you into their world. That is kind of creating a very torn situation where you feel like you're being misunderstood and they feel like they're being misunderstood, but they're trying their best in the fragmented kind of like difficult situation that they're in, because at the same time they don't want to upset their close relative, but they don't want to upset you either. So it's trying to find that middle ground and see whether that could be something you are willing to accept or understand. But with the Six of Swords, they recognize like this is something that you can easily let go of, or just say, you know what, this is too much, I'd rather just move on and let's maybe just stay civil, and maybe let's not just keep it as friends perhaps, because, or stay as friends for the time being until I feel like I'm getting like a message like maybe this person wants to move, or they may be living with their family members, or may want to just or move away, and would like to kind of reconnect the relationship once they're away. And I feel like this person is quite level-headed, but they recognize that their family, their voice has been very restricted, and they have also had difficulty with trying to like say how they feel. As much as they say how they feel, they recognize maybe they have to kind of come out of this situation because it has impacted not just on them, but also when it comes onto their relationships, it has kind of stunted their growth, and you can see that. And I feel like it's also maybe something that you can see, and you might have had loggerheads, or you might have had disagreements with it, and maybe a period of time that person has seen, oh my gosh, yeah, my love interest was telling me that I couldn't see it at the time. I couldn't see it now, but now I see it, that what they say, like I've been the piggy in the middle. I've been that person in the middle who's stuck between these energies. And if you're that person outside of that circle, you're like, you can see what's going on. But when you're in it, it's hard to see what is going on because you're so caught up in it. And essentially it's like you have to go in that hermit mode. You have to kind of go into that Six of Swords energy. So you're stepping away, you're removing yourself from that situation so you can see the bigger picture. You can see the trees, you can see the wood from the trees, or you can see the trees from the wood. I hope that's making sense, okay? Now, there is also this situation where it's like, I want to grow old with you. So there's somebody as well that sees you as maybe this person that, and this could be another love interest situation where someone is seeing it as like maybe just a celebration, just enjoying, and they admire you, love you, and would love to kind of here where we got love. I love everything about you. Would love you to be part of their world, and not just for now, but also for, you know, for their later years. So I feel like this person may want to kind of settle down. But I feel like with the Six of Swords, maybe there is also some energies of like someone is not sure if this is what they want, and may feel like they need to take some time to think about it, and or may feel like with the playing the field, maybe maybe that person may have not just been your only option, and you kind of want to explore your other options again with the third party. Maybe you just want to explore your other options before you just say, right, I'm going to put all my eggs in the basket and go with that person. But again, it's all about trusting your your intuition. I was going to say interest because I was looking at love interest when I said it. But trusting your intuition. And again, if it's a sexuality thing, it's about like, you know, everybody is entitled to their preference. But it's also, you know, just having that kind of conversation. And I guess it's recognizing that if this is something like it's a lovers and friends, or friends with benefits, and you're thinking this is not this doesn't match you or who you are, you know, having that conversation and moving on to something that is right for you. Yeah. Okay. So let's pull out a proverb. So the Jamaican proverbs are very powerful divination words, meanings. They carry a lot of power. You know, they have strong African influences. There is a mixture of like Christian, European, I think essentially like all different cultures, but it's heavily African influences, but they carry a lot of spiritual power. So can we have one message for the collective who chose Power 3? What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? This one came out. Puss and dog na have the same luck. Puss and dog na have the same luck. So puss and dog do not have the same luck. Puss and dog do not have the same luck. So competition, favoritism, nepotism, lack of fairness can impact a situation. Lack of fairness can impact a situation. And in this situation, there seems to be a lot of kind of stuff going on. Maybe possibly with the whole third party, some unfairness. Maybe you feeling a way about the situation and what's going on. And again, trusting your intuition, trusting, you know, your power of discernment, you know, and, you know, if you're getting those gut feelings, trust it as, you know, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, the universe, your ancestors, you know, trying to help you the best way they can to either help you maybe you might be seeing signs, synchronicities, something, maybe someone has like said a passing comment, or if you've heard something on the radio, you might have seen the angel number, and it's like, wow, you know, I'm getting lots of messages here. Maybe log it down, so anytime you get those messages, you just notice to see if there's a pattern and just recognize from it, okay? But trust your discernment, use your discernment, and trust your intuition. So let's pull out a message from the Spiritual Guidance Cupcake, and let's see Wagwan. Let's see what messages come out for the collective who chose Power 3. What do they need to know regarding the situations brought up from the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords? What do they need to know? Okay, thank you. All right. Love, take a break and catch up on your show. This came up for Power 2 as well. Baby, Go out and shine a light on your true authenticity. Yeah, look and feel good in that energy. Yeah, look and feel good in that energy. Have a nightcap with some tea and snacks. Put your feet up. Wow. Sing out loud that you are beautiful and always shining. You can do it in the bath or shower if you want to. So sing out loud that you are beautiful and always shining. You can do it in the bath or shower if you want to. Okay. Let's see. Wine your waist like you are at a Caribbean festival. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing, baby. Now, I noticed as well, 2 also dropped out. So I'm just going to pull them here and let's see what they have to tell us. Right, show your plants some love by talking to them. So show your plants some love by talking to them. Okay, this one says write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list. Okay, so all these messages, these spiritual guidance messages will all help you, you know, if especially with your, like, if this is like your current love life situation, or you might be experiencing any of these things, using some of these spiritual guidance messages to help you along the way. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some well-being messages as well. What well-being messages do the collective who chose Pile 3, what do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Yeah, just gonna see what falls out. Okay, so take that one. Create a morning routine. Create a morning routine. Okay. Do something arty and crafty. Yeah, so arts and crafts. Get a manicure and pedicure. So there's a lot of self-love messages in this reading collective. There's a lot of self-love messages. So take note of that, because I feel like if has been a third-party situation, that could have impacted on your self-love, your own self-worth, your own self-esteem, your own self-image, how you see yourself, how you view yourself. So making sure you're taking that time to show yourself that love, okay? Whether it's like doing your favorite things, eating a wholesome meal, creating a routine, you know, talking to your plants, you know, going out there and shine and telling yourself that you are beautiful, honey. Put it in the comments and tell us that you're beautiful. You know, just put in, I am beautiful. I am beautiful and I radiate unconditional love, and unconditional love comes back to me in return. Why? Yes, darling. Yes, honey. Because we are all about that energy. Hey, we're all about that energy, and we'll bring that energy into our life, into our existence. Yes. And eat a wholesome meal. Look at what's in my hand. Eat a wholesome meal. So, to the collective who chose Pile 3, I hope these messages are resonating with you. And again, what we do around here, take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. That simply means that's how it goes around here. I saw it go. I saw it go. That's how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That's how it goes around here. Alright? So, you know, look after yourself. Stay blessed. Work on that self-love energy, honey. Keep hydrated, you know, stay hydrated. Keep drinking some good up juice, tea, you know. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay? See you on the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Tell us that you are beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan.